Hey guys, welcome back to Input, and in this video I'm going to show you how to permanently fix your toys, action figures, ball joints. Now this is really simple. It's not really that involved. Anybody can go out and buy the parts from Best Buy, from pretty much anywhere, and it's a permanent fix. It's better than floor polish. Not bashing the floor polish method. It does work. It does work fine if you're into static poses in your glass case or whatever. But I like to do action poses, and sometimes, figures just don't hold that pose. So what I'm going to show you today is how to permanently fix your ball joints and pretty much any other joint that you're daring enough to try this on. So right now I'm going to show you what you need. You need some very generic super glue. Some very generic Q-tips and some not generic plastic safe electronic grease. So I think you guys already got the idea. So what we're going to do is, right here I have my deluxe class overkill. Oh, camera bump, party foul. Now what ends up happening over time is that the ball joints end up eroding away. The joint right here ends up eating at the ball every time you move it or whatever, and it ends up eating at that plastic. Excuse me. So what you're going to want to do is really simple. Now I've already done one side. I'm going to show you guys how to do on the other side. So what you want to do is you want to take the leg off or arm or whatever it is that you're working on. It's a ball joint, so just pop it off. All right. Then what you want to do is get your Q-tip. Just take your Q-tip, just like so. And what you want to do is so you got your Q-tip right here. You want to take the cotton off of it. Pretty simple thing to do. You just get some scissors or your fingernails or whatever. Sorry for repeating myself. I'm trying to talk it to the microphone as well. But yeah, it's basically take the cotton, rip it off, just get it off. Act like a madman, do whatever it is that you got to do to get it off, right? Scissors are always the best. My clothes are now dry. So all you got to do is scissors always work the best for something like this. But whatever. I don't have scissors. I do, but at least not around me right now. So then what I like to do is I like to take that cotton stick and I like to flatten that out. And that comes in really handy. So then what you want to do is get your super glue. Wherever I put that little, there we go, right behind Overkill's head. So what you want to do is get your super glue. Put it onto this cotton stick, like so, okay? And you want to spread it just all over the ball joint, okay? Just spread it all over the ball joint and wait for it to harden, okay? Now after it's hardened, what you want to do is get the limb that you're working on and pop it on there and test it. Just give it a good test click, okay? Make sure it stays in place. Make sure you're happy with it and everything else. Once you're done, once you find a really good happy spot with it, clothes are done, number 2. And you want to get your electronic grease. And what you're going to do is the exact same thing that you did with the ball joint, with the glue. So you just get your end here, your non-cotton side, your non-cotton end. You just stick it in, as I do it off camera. You just put it into the grease like so. And you don't need a lot of grease. I mean, these ball joints are only 7-8 millimeter ball joints, so you don't need a lot. And you just get the grease on there. And just like the super glue, you want to spread it around. You don't need, like I said, guys, you don't need a lot. You take that ball joint, and you take your leg or your arm or your hand or whatever, and just pop that sucker right back on. And there you go. He's going to hold his pose a lot better now. So I hope you guys find this informative. Now the cool thing about this is that this can be used on any kind of joint. If you guys want to pop these pins out and thicken up these pins and throw some grease in there and on there and run all the grease and stuff through there, by all means do that. I do, word of warning though, if you guys do it with the pins, be careful, because if you thicken these pins too much and you try to pop it back through, you can stress and fracture the plastic. Also, if the joint gets too tight, you can stress and break the plastic as well. So when you're doing these pin joints, just be really careful with that. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to thicken it up too much. But yeah, that's it, guys. Super glue and grease. Permanent fix instead of a temporary fix. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it really informative. This is Input signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Cut it out.